Hi guys, me again. So it is Saturday today, it is Christmas Eve and we're just having a really nice relaxing day today. I'm making a trifle, I'm going to do some cooking. I'm making trifle and a shortbread. So I thought I'd start with the jelly. So I spoke to my son and he doesn't want any kind of sponge or ladyfingers or nothing in the jelly. All he wants is a bit of fruit. So I've got a tin of mandarin pieces here. I thought these, can you see that? I thought these would be better because they are literally little bits. That's all they are. So I've made the jelly up with boiling water as it said on the packet. It's half a pint of boiling water and then you fill it up to a pint and a half. But I'm just going to add this tin of mandarin oranges instead. Give it a stir and put it in the trifle bowl. Last night while I was editing the video for YouTube, I thought, oh, I'm going to have a nice Kahlua and Coke. So that's what I did. Me and my son stayed up later watching films. Should have gone to bed, but it was just, oh, it was really, really nice. Shortbread. This is Mary Berry's recipe online. I usually do flour and semolina in my shortbread, but she said I could use corn flour as well, and I've already got the corn flour open, so I've done a mix of corn flour and flour. And I need caster sugar. I don't buy caster sugar anymore. What I do is I put it in my food processor. I've actually got a nut grinder somewhere, and I usually you know, make my own caster sugar and make my own icing sugar as well. Okay, so we need 100 grams of caster sugar or 4 ounces, and then some butter. I'm using salted butter. It was a bit hard, so I put it in the microwave and then I forgot about it and now it's a bit soft. But never mind, we're just gonna put this in. And we need 225 grams. When I do my sugar and butter, when I do it in this, or when I'm doing it by hand, I usually mix it until it goes a little bit whiter. When you first do it, it's really yellow from the butter, but as you mix it a bit more, it goes whiter. Okay, so I've got 225 grams of plain flour and 100 grams of corn flour in here, and I'm just going to start adding this slowly. I don't sieve my flour either. I'm sure you can. Oh, look at that corn flour. The corn flour and the semolina gives it a bit more of a crunch. So when I make my shortbread, I make it a little bit sticky. You know, like when you're making pastry and stuff, you don't want it to stick to your fingers. Well, shortbread, I like it sticking to my fingers a little bit, and it's quite soft at the moment. So what I do, I put it in a bag and I stick it in the fridge for like half an hour or whatever, and let it go cold. It's easier to work with, so much easier. Look, it's still sticking to the spoon and everything. My son's had a little taste test. And he was like, oh, what's that? And then he tasted it and he was like, oh, shortbread. You can tell it's shortbread even before cooking it. My fridge is smelling amazing with the pork bites. Oh, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. We're going to have that tonight. I've got a duck out of the freezer. My son was like, oh, I really want takeaway. I was like, absolutely, we can have takeaway. So I'm doing the pork bites. I'm doing a duck. We got some pancakes from Sainsbury's. My dad bought them because I had the duck, so he's like, oh, I'll buy the pancakes, and they just do the pancakes in Sainsbury's, you know, like you get from the Chinese restaurant. You get like the crispy duck and pancakes. So I'm going to cook the duck, we're going to have crispy pancakes, we're going to have belly pork, I'm going to do rice, stir-fried noodles, bean sprouts. Ah, gonna have a feast, and a trifle for pudding. Oh, amazing. And there we go, there's my shortbread mix, and that is going in the fridge now. Here's my pork belly. Look how gorgeous that looks. Guys, it smells so so good. I cannot wait to eat it. Okay, so I've got some sausage meat in here and I'm going to do some star shapes and put them in the freezer. I saw these in Aldi's the other day and I thought, great, I thought I had a star cookie cutter, but I've only got scone ones for some reason. Anyway, I'm going to put them in here and give it a go. So, see what they turn out like. Gosh, this time last year, my house had been flooded. I had those burst pipes, didn't I? And they burst in like 6 or 7 places. Yeah, in the attic, because we had that really cold weather and they burst. My whole flat got flooded. It was 2 days before my son's birthday it was. Oh, what a mess. What an absolute mess. And we, thank goodness, my dad's flat below me wasn't damaged and we moved in with him until the flat was dry and a little bit sorted. We had no water. Oh, it was just awful. Right, got to make sure, because the butter didn't go all the way into these moulds, so I just want to make sure the sausage does. And I love doing this. I think I mentioned it on the video the other day. I love going around the shops and getting ideas and thinking, oh my goodness, I can make that or I can do that for a lot cheaper. And then it doesn't feel like we're going without. And also, I don't know, I can't remember if I mentioned it about sacrificing a little bit of time to save money. Okay, they don't look very pretty yet, but I'm sure when they turn the other way, they're going to look lovely. So these are going to go in the freezer now, and then I've got some more left over here. When they're frozen, I will pop them into a bag, and then I'll do some more. So now I'm just making my custard up for the trifle, so this can cool down. And I've got 2 of those sachets, so this should make a pint and a half. Because each sachet makes 3/4 of a pint. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I just like to put a splash of milk in this cheap custard mix, because I think it just makes it look better. There we go. It looks kind of, I don't know, quite fake, and if you just put that little bit of milk in it, just looks a bit more like homemade custard. Put my cling film in it to stop it getting that horrible skin. Right, I'm going to go and drink my cup of tea, and then I will be back once the shortbread is ready to roll, cut and put in the oven. Okay guys, my son wanted to help me do the shortbread, so I didn't film us making them. So he did some gingerbread men and I just did some like rolls. I rolled it into a big roll and then sliced it. I've still got half the mixture in the fridge. I'll either leave it in the fridge, depends how fast we eat these, or I will put it in the freezer ready for next time. Now then, I cook these on low. You've got to watch them like a hawk because they do go really fast. I bought these Merry Christmas paper plates, I think last year, from Wilko's in the sale. And I think I got like 8 for 50p. Thought, oh, that would be perfect to put them on. So we did 5 gingerbread men and 8 of these like little circle things. Don't they look gorgeous? Oh, they smell so good. I'm going to let them cool down now and then put them on this plate, and then I'm going to sprinkle them with a bit of sugar. So I've cut some of the potatoes up that I had left over. I made them into chips, and my dad's cooking them in his air fryer. So that's what we're going to have for lunch, and I will be back later when the trifle is done. Yay! Okay, so the jelly's set, I've put the custard on, and now I've just made the cream. And I always whisk my cream using my whizzer. Now the custard isn't as thick as I would like it, but it doesn't matter. Now then, on the menu tonight I am going to do the Chinese takeaway or fake away and the duck and everything, and we're going to watch the new Indiana Jones movie. I cannot wait, I'm really excited. But I'm not going to film it, guys, because tonight I want to eat and I want to watch the telly. So once I cook it, I'll take a photo. But we're going to have the roast duck and pancakes. I'm going to do spring onions and cucumber. I've got the belly pork bites. I'm doing noodles and rice, bean sprouts, and I'm also going to do some stir-fried broccoli with garlic. So yeah. Right, so take care guys, and I will see you tomorrow, and tomorrow will be the last video for Vlogmas. But yeah, I will see you tomorrow. So thanks for watching, take care, and I will see you soon. Bye!